Hey Mom, do you like your new gloves?
Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Would you like the moonwalk?
It's about 4:15 a.m. Me and my parents are going on a little adventure this weekend at 4:15 a.m. Just sat in New York City traffic for literally like 2 hours, and we didn't even stop in the city. Like, we were just driving by. We still have 4 hours left to get to Boston, so this should be fun. What the I'm loving the fridge. Who?
Frida Kahlo.
Who's that?
She's an artist.
She is the artist, or that's what she draws?
No, she's the artist. She's a very famous artist.
Does she have a tattoo of this guy on her forehead in real life?
I don't know if I'd put that in your video. Kind of embarrassing not knowing who Frida Kahlo is.
Wouldn't it be embarrassing to know who that is? That's a good quote. So right now we're unloading some stuff in my sister's apartment, and then we're gonna go to the hotel and chill and relax, and tonight we're going to the Kings of Leon concert, so I'm super excited for that. What do we got here?
Huh?
What do we got here?
We got food.
What is this?
So this is
You brought
chicken.
Mikey, you want to put down the camera and help out a little bit, or
I'm doing my
Elf is
job.
busy.
Hey, Pina. Hey, stop.
All right, we will see you guys at the hotel.
Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Would you like the moonwalk?
That's not the moonwalk, that's like salsa
I
dancing.
know, I gotta go back front to go back.
Actually, Michael Jackson wore
Mom, hide your head. I'll hide your head.
Your head is showing.
Like,
Your hair is showing. You have short hands, Mikey.
Which Michael Jackson song is that?
Your hair is showing.
Oh yeah, it's this one.
Floor 28, going down. Floor 1, going up.
You need to get off. Some people are gonna think we're idiots.
Excited?
Very excited.
Ready?
Totally excited.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in a crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's fancy meeting you here.
I reached 10,000 steps like 2 hours ago.
Wow. It's like unreasonably cold outside. I don't know how people live in Boston. So I'm just gonna do my own thing, hit the gym, and then meet back up with him later on. So like, the city of Boston is really nice. Like, it has a ton of character, amazing people, a lot of stuff to see, and a lot of history. When I found out a couple months ago that we'd be coming to Boston at this time of the year, I was trying to think of interesting ideas for a video while I was here. I love doing vlogs because it's a lot of fun to make a story and edit that and put that together. But I also love doing those like detailed one idea videos. My first video I ever created was talking about how I lost 73 pounds. I love videos like that, those motivational videos. But I didn't necessarily want to do one or the other for this, and it was difficult for me to figure out what I was going to do, even up until the day before I left. And then we got to the hotel, and somehow I stumbled upon a video about the Boston bombings. And I was trying to think of how can I tell a story about that? How can I use that? It was 1,370 days ago that the Boston bombings occurred, a block away from this hotel. And for all the people there, their lives changed within a split second. And why I want to talk about that today, I don't necessarily want to talk about the bombing, but I want to take away an idea from that. How can we use a story like that to motivate our own lives? And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of motivation on the surface. It's my belief that we can always find an idea or a source of motivation in any story we hear or any story we see. And more specifically for this story about the Boston bombings, the people who were in that race or who were there that day, within a second, they went from living a normal life, going through their daily tasks, everyday lives, to having to deal with that for the rest of their lives. And just like any other person, I'm sure they had fears and struggles and hurdles to get over in their lives. They had everyday worries and everyday problems that were on their minds, as we all do. We all have these little things that seem so big and so important in our lives right now that really, if you take a step back and look at the grand picture, the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. As I created this YouTube channel, obviously I had some fear there. There was the fear of putting myself out there for people to see, putting my life out there. You watching right now, you have small fears, something in your life that you've been wanting to do for a long time that you just haven't had the courage to do or the motivation to do. And to tie that in with the Boston bombings, our lives can change within the split of a second. It's not worth it to keep putting your dream off another day, because tomorrow could be the day where everything changes, where it's not as easy to start. You know, things happen. Life is extremely tough and extremely difficult. We won't always have the opportunity to do what we want to do like we do right now. For me personally, one of my biggest fears is looking back on my life and saying, I wish I would have done that, or I wish I would have worked harder, I wish I would have had the courage to do that. I don't want to look back and say I wish I would have to my kids or to my grandkids. It's not enough to go through life being too scared to try something or too scared to put yourself out there. To do big things or to make huge progress in your life, you're going to have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. And once you can start doing that, once you can stop caring what people think or what people will say about you, then I really truly believe that you'll start living your life to the fullest and accomplishing big things in your life.